Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Latino America and all the Chiva hermanos and Chiva hermanas around the globe, all the mothers and Mr. Chiva brothers and sisters. We are here. We are on We Got You. We're live. We're in Guadalajara, and we're dying to talk about Chivas. We got a lot to talk about, so let me introduce our co-host. We have Gabriela Silva. Gabi, ¿cómo estás?
Hi, Robert. Hi, everybody. So happy to be here. Episode 3 of season 2. Crazy. It's going by so fast. And so happy to be here. A lot of things to talk about. Exciting win that we had this week. And very exciting things. I'm like very hyped right now because I think very exciting things are happening, are going to happen. So yeah, very excited to talk to everybody, and remember to interact with us in the chat. We have a couple of announcements coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And Alfredo, how are you, my friend?
Hi, Gabi. Hi, Robert. I'm well. I'm doing pretty well. I feel triumphant because we had a triumphant beginning of Apertura 2023. We also had a lot of canteranos, so I feel young. I feel energetic, and I'm excited. I'm excited because there's plenty to talk on the Chivaverse. There's news on there's news on the guys that are playing in Centroamericanos and del Caribe. And there's news on new signings, and stay tuned because we have a pretty nice dynamic which you, Chivermano, can benefit from just by interacting with our Twitter account.
What?
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah.
You fill us in, Gabi?
So, okay, this is the first primera llamada, as we would say, primera llamada for this very exciting Twitter dynamic. So please, if you're not following Chivas in English _, please do, because you can win a signed jersey from every single member of the team. What you have to do is send a tweet with a hashtag WeGoTo to the handle at Twitter EN _, which is our official English Twitter account. Send the hashtag WeGoTo, a picture of yourself supporting the team. You can be wearing a jersey. You can be at a stadium. You could be, I don't know, whatever, in your living room watching a game with the TV. I don't know. Just a picture of yourself supporting the team, and you can be eligible to win a jersey signed by every single member of the team. So that's really exciting. Así que por favor participen, please. And also, my friends, we cannot start this show without our usual disclaimer. So
Don't
here
get
it
us
is.
started. Don't get us started.
Here it is. And I have absolutely no problem reminding you guys about this. So Chivas in English, the official account of Chivas in English, released these kind of content, this new content named We Go Jew, where we talk everything Chivas, Chivas Femenil, Tapatio, games, news, and everything in the Chivaverse exclusively in English. So because we want to target our audience and our friends that don't speak so much Spanish and are living outside Mexico, but are huge supporters of El Rebaño Sagrado. So Alfredo, take it away.
And it's 5 million of them because right now Gavi was saying that it's for all the Chivermanos that don't speak a lot of Spanish, and we actually, like, you might think that it might be a few thousands, but it's not. It's actually 5 million Chivermanos in the United States, and many of them don't really speak Spanish, so we gotta include them. We're a global team. We are a big team. We're one of the most important teams in the continent and in the world, and we it's a must. It's a must. So enjoy because there's plenty of content. Not only the live show, we also have a news show. We have a top, so the latest one on El Nene Beltran. If you'd like to find out more about El Nene, there's a video that is pretty recent that was posted this week, so you can enjoy it and learn more about Nene, and learn more about the Chivermanos living in the United States, because there's a few of them who tune us in every single week, and they are loyal to us. So big shout out to all of them. And a big shout out to all the Chiva Nation everywhere in the world.
That's right. Everywhere in the world. My friends, you got to remember, There are Chiva hermanos all over the planet. We have Chiva hermanos. We've had people. We have Dan the Man in Australia come and enjoyed our. We enjoyed his company the other day. We have people out in Brazil. We have people all over the world, and they don't all speak Spanish, but we're all one Chiva community. So come on, come and join the Chiva verse, and please
Join
share
us.
the Chiva vibe. Aquí es el espacio. You
Yes,
know,
and remember to
again,
interact with us. Please remember to
definitely.
interact with us through Twitter, through YouTube. You can chat with us right here below. You have the chat section. And
Facebook.
also, we have a very exciting new feature. You can send a message on WhatsApp. So, if you want to talk to us and join us live on the show, you can send a message over there. The link is posted in the chat, I believe, and also in the description of this video, of this live. So you can just click on that link, and you will be directed to the WhatsApp window, and you can send a message, and you can join us live and chat with us. So yeah, that's a very exciting new feature.
Please do so. Please do so. We're pushing that because we want to talk to you, want to interact with you on all the levels possible. But
Yeah.
now, my friends, it's time.
Yes.
What's it time for? You
It's
got to
time
get down to the juicy part. What's the
Yes.
time?
Yes, right before getting into the juicy part, I gotta say that we have an efeméride de la semana. You know, this week in history. Yes, this week in
Yes.
history, the Ignacio Calderón, made his debut for Chivas. You know, one of the most recognized goalkeepers in the history of El Rebaño. He used to play for El Campeonísimo pretty much for the second half of the era of El Campeonísimo. He won 3 championships with Chivas in the late 60s and one in 1970. He played many matches for the Mexican national team, more than 60, and he's Tapatio, Guadalajara from birth, and he won 3 championships with Chivas, actually the 6th, 7th, and 8th championship. Nacho Calderon, we remember him, so big shout out to all his family and everyone who knows him. So there's a really nice interview on Chivas TV with him. So if you haven't done so, subscribe to Chivas TV because there's plenty of cool content, you know. And
there's so much original content. There's so many little stories of tras del jugador, right? Tras bambalinas. What's going on with this guy? Why is this person like they are? How they act. When we start learning their life story, it's incredible. And you start feeling this empathy. These guys are human. They're just like us. They have this life story that has brought them to where they are now and where they were at that time. And speaking about debuts, yes, Gabi?
I'm sorry. No, I was going to say that some of those stories are like amazing. Like they're very exciting and emotional stories. You see right now the player and the superstar, but you don't know what's behind that story and what made them be what they are now. So please take a look at all the exciting content that it's available on Chivas TV. And also, come on, every single episode of We Go To Live is over there. So,
yes.
Come on.
And
go check it out.
Yeah, now there's even a playlist for Chivas English on YouTube. So you don't even have to scroll down. You just go into the playlist and scroll sideways.
Exactly.
Very good, very good. And speaking about debuts, there were 3 debuts in the magnificent, for some and for me, including me, surprising victory that Chivas brought back from León. Let's talk about it, my friends. What was your take on the game? What did you guys, what was the feel? What was the vibe you got from these guys coming off of the preseason? Were they kind of rough? Were they trying to go for it? Both teams. What did you see on the pitch?
So I saw a Chivas that intended to take the initiative, you know, while I would say that the first 20 minutes, while the score was 0-0, I think that Chivas was the team who proposed, the team who offered, a beautiful game that offered the game to be played on attack. I would say that before El Pollo's goal, Chivas was the one who attempted and knocked the opponent's goal. After that, 2 goals in a very short time. the game got kind of wobbly, for both teams, but Chivas
Got
kept it under
dirty.
control. Yeah, it got a little disorganized for both, but Chivas kept it under control. And I would say that León saw themselves obliged to take the initiative at the beginning of the second half, but they couldn't really do much. And once they were a bit out of gas, I would say that when we took over, we actually showed off some really nice preseason work, and why not? The whole semester that we've been under Pauno has been fantastic. And I saw a hungry Chivas, I saw a Chivas with creativity, with football, with idea, and a fair winner after all.
We'll come.
Yeah, and it's very exciting to see also. I have to point this out because it's like kind of deja vu about last season. Remember, we started also as an away game, and we won. So again, we have to recognize Paunovic's numbers as an away team, and we can potentially be, again, a very dangerous team outside our home. So that's pretty exciting as well. And yeah, that capacity of Chivas of staying like very humble and like cold-minded, those first 20, 15 minutes-ish were fire from Chivas, in my opinion. And they maintained that score. And what Pollo did was incredible. And that that mentality that we are starting to see and that developed since last season, and I think it's starting to show even more. The guys are like more mature, and at the end of the day, what happened in El Akron like over a month ago, like it should be like enough motivation. Like it's not happening again,
Right.
Yes.
So I think it's very important to start winning. Those 3 points are gold. I knew León was going to be a very tough opponent, but I'm very happy to see that even though they were like tied at some point of the game, they were able to bring it back. And of course, we are watching right now in the video and the visual aids that amazing goal from one of los debutantes, Jael Padilla. What do we think about that?
What do we think
Debut
about that?
soñado. Debut soñado.
Yes.
I want to ask to everybody who's reading us or listening in, what do you guys think was the turning point? Was it those 3 young lads coming on the pitch? Yeah, 3 new, young, spirited lads. Were they the ones that made the game change on its axis? Because before that, I was starting to see, that's why I said it was kind of dirty, because all of the play was in the midfield. They were trying to get past, but they weren't able to jump that last line. Neither of the teams. And before we get into that, I have to say that I agree with Pauno, because he gave a hats off to León, because León came out with that fighting spirit. They didn't come out to like, I'm gonna, what we usually expect with some teams, in the Liga MX. Let's not talk about them right now. But these guys came out to play to win. León was out there. Larcamón wanted to win. And if you look at the last, 10 games in León, I think the numbers are 6 wins for Chivas, 3 draws, and only 1 loss in the last 10 visits. So that has a lot to do with Chivas, of course, but it also has a lot to do with the proposal. So when you go to León, that's why I say it's such a rough pitch. They're not there to lose, and they're not.
And remember that.
I'm listening.
Yeah, and let's remember that they were like in very similar circumstances, because Chivas was coming from the final, León was in La Champions, so we had like very little time to rest. So they were like very pumped. León, of course, is the champion. So I knew, and I was very aware. I remember talking about this, and I was like, okay, we're going to tie because everybody's tired. Yeah, right. Everybody's tired, and just it's trying to see what Pauno has in his table. Remember, Alexis is injured. Piojo is con la selección. So with all the pieces he has available, and I think he did a pretty good job. So I just want to bring also to the conversation the fact that Ricardo Marin started in the 11, which made me so happy. And I think he did a very, very, very good job. for the time he was in the pitch.
I felt relief. I felt relief to see how he approached his opportunity on the pitch. You know, it wasn't like I didn't see any stage fright. You know, he just jumped out. He went for what he had to do. He was involved in that pass for Pollo to head it in, right? It was magnificent. He was involved in all the plays. I think I could see him look really tired, a little bit tired at the end when they pulled him off, yeah? But, and then Ronnie came on the pitch, and it was like nothing had changed because the intensity was back. That's what I said. You know, what happened? The changes at the right time. Minute 60, guys. I don't know. Pauno is about Cabalas, you know, so his lucky changes. Minute 60, you know, rain, snow, or shine, it's just going to happen. Yes. You know, a minute 60, his Kabbalah. What do you guys think about our debutants, right? Our almost quinceañeros, you know, because these guys, you know, they're kids.
They're so young.
They're so young. It's disgusting.
They're so young.
They're just getting out of La Fiesta Rosa.
I could be their mom.
I could be their dad. Definitely.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're so young, but they're so talented. And we were talking about this just seconds ago, coming live. They didn't seem like nervous at all. Like, I saw Yael when he came in, and he was like, oh my gosh. Like, I mean, having your first game with Chivas, with the first team, with El Grupo Grande. But the minute he started playing, like, and one thing I want to bring also to the conversation is the fact that all the other members of the team like are very like welcoming and like very embracing these young players, and you can see that in Pocho's assistance to Yael Padilla. Like, at the end of the day, he was like, okay, man, it's yours, take it, like, take the opportunity, I'm giving it to you. And that's pretty cool to see in a team of these level, and with your very, very, very young players that they have a lot of experience, but again, they're very young. So that was very exciting to see. I was like screaming because I was like, yes.
Yeah, they didn't feel the pressure.
They didn't feel the pressure. You were saying that Yael was a little bit starstruck, right? For a moment. But
for a brief moment.
But two important moments where, like you said, what Brígido?
Yes.
What did Brígido do that gave us again? I think I saw everyone. Well, at least here on our couch, everybody breathed a moment of relief when Brígido grabbed the ball.
Yeah, like he I think he didn't even have 2 minutes after coming in that he got the ball and he did some magic, he did some sort of magic with the ball in the left wing, pretty much like at 3/4 of it.
Irrespetuoso.
Irrespetuoso. That's the word. Word. And then he did exactly the same. I feel like probably like 10 minutes later to assist Pocho that we almost got in front, that we almost scored. Yeah. That Pocho he dribbled the goalkeeper and then hit it in the post. Like, that was a Brígido pass, and it was the exact same play that he did after just coming in. He just got the ball and kind of walked back with it, but like he got some guys that like he attracted some coverage but got them out of the way. And in Pocho's case, like, he just sent a beautiful cross for Guzman who wasn't covering himself. And also, you know, like, even though Pocho missed, like, big shout out to him because he assisted Yael in the second goal. So big way to make for it.
You know what I think is really the difference and you guys just said, we kind of have been discussing it over on the top, is that we could see la mano de hierro now. Why do I say that? Because the footballing proposal from El Tapatío and the youth divisions forward are the same. So if you're training your players in a similar standing on the pitch, then it's obvious that they're going to feel comfortable when they're playing in the right position, in the right place. Brígido didn't even look like he was, like I said, era irrespetuoso.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, like
le valió un cacahuate.
How dare he?
Yeah, he looked like he was playing in his backyard with his cousins. and his siblings just having fun. Having fun. He had it so he believed so much in himself. It was pretty nice to see. And fun fact, the day of the match, like in the coverage group that of like the social media, like the designer, it was like she was crazy because there were so many debutants and she had to like prepare so many graphics, congratulating them. It was fun to watch. But it speaks about the strength of the cantera. It speaks about the strength of the team, and hopefully we get to have more canteranos, and because 10 out of the 16 players who played against León, they're home players, homegrown players from Chivas, and it speaks about the global identity of the project. We're on the same line from last tournament, and yeah, I'm excited to see more guys debut, and of course excited to see the guys that made their debut on Monday to keep playing. Because actually, for those who are asking themselves, we're not sure if Erick Gutiérrez is going to be ready for Saturday's match against San Luis. But there's plenty. We have plenty of really good players in the team.
What do you get?
And remember, if you want to hear exclusive information, remember to follow all of our official social media to keep you updated about the last news and whenever it's Guti's chance to play for Chivas finally. So stay tuned for that.
Let's look at let's run down some info about these young lads that have joined the team. Before we do that, let's talk a little bit also about that last thing you said. I want to come back to that, Gabi, where La Mano de Hierro, we could see over here, the institutional, and then we see La Mano de Pauno, right? The team maker, right? So we have
chemistry.
We have a very, very strong team now. And like you said, the older guys who have all this experience are now sharing their experience with this younger crowd. And the younger crowd are coming up. And I think that they're surprising the old squad, all right? The older bunch, the more experienced bunch, because no tienen miedo escénico. They have the skills. They have the abilities. That ball that Pocho sent to Yael. Yael is 17 years old. The way he controlled the ball, and then Rodo Cota, we all know Rodo, right? He comes out, a chica, right? He closes up the distance, and he also closes down the space that Yael has to shoot it in. That ball went in there in the only space that was left between what Cota was blocking, protecting his post, obviously, but it was the only space. That's technique, man.
Yeah, like that's huge technique, especially because, as you said, like Cota is like he's one of the greatest Mexican goalkeepers of the last 15 years. Like he's like one of the big ones of his era. So yeah, like and only at 17, like just one touch finish and scoring, it's a big one. And guess what? This is a bit of a parenthesis, but we actually have big news for the Chivermanos living in the United States, especially in the West Coast, California, because we are going to play a Clásico de Mexico on October 15th, and guess what? The sale of the tickets, of the game, which is taking place at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, is starting on Friday, the day after tomorrow, July the 7th. We are kicking off the sale of the tickets for the Clásico de Mexico taking place in October. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. Some beautiful fall weather. Clásico de Mexico mid-October. The ticket sale begins on Friday.
Don't forget, we gotta be Chiva with our Chiva bros wherever they are, and especially
everywhere.
LA, man. That's like the second capital of Mexicanism.
We are everywhere.
We're everywhere.
We are absolutely everywhere. Yes.
We also have other
remember,
news, right, Gabi? What's going on with the Twitter stuff? Everybody needs to.
So please, we have already a couple of people in the game, in the dynamic for a jersey. So what you have to do is very easy actually. You have to send a tweet to our official English account at Chivas EN_. It's our official Chivas in English account. You have to send us a picture of yourself supporting the team. You can be wearing a jersey, you can be at a stadium, you can be at a game, you can be in your living room watching a game, whatever it is. You have to be supporting Chivas, and use please the hashtag WeGoatJew. And you can be winning a jersey signed by every single member of the team. We have already people in the chat and the dynamic, so please join us, and you can win a signed jersey. How exciting is that?
That is Sandra Mirabella and Capetillo 20 Alex. They got the jump on you guys. Don't forget, my friends, when we give stuff away, you have to repeat one thing. Okay, everybody? When it's free, it's for me. Okay? When it's free, it's for me. Everybody. It's free, guys. We're not pushing you. We just want you to come in, participate.
And it's us.
Yeah, man.
We are part of Chivas.
Of course. Check us out on Chivas en Inglés. There's so many things going on there. There's so much information that we want to share with you, and we want you guys to share back. Share that Chiva vibe.
And also, if you want to join us and chat live with us, remember we have a new, very special feature. You can send a message through our WhatsApp, and you can send us there and talk to us there, and you can join us live. Before it was through our Facebook page, our official Facebook page, but now you can do it through WhatsApp. So you can. The link is in the comment section. I don't know if it's here or it's down below. And it's also in the description of this live on YouTube. So please click the link, go to WhatsApp and send us a message, and you can join us live and chat with us.
Just come on in and say, what's up? What's up? Okay, we're going to start talking about these kids. I wanted to really quickly ask you guys, did you guys watch the post-game show? Well, I know you guys did, but Pauno said, all right, we've already learned how to win suffering.
Suffering, right? Yes, I love that.
And it's now time to learn the new way, right? Or to take the new path. What do you guys think? What's the message? Who's that message for? Was it for us?
All of us. All of us.
Everybody?
Absolutely everybody. And also the fact that he was like, yes, we got to win. Yes, it was good. But slow down.
Yes.
One game at a time.
And you know that.
And again, it's that mentality thing. Yeah.
And something really positive is that the team has already got used to winning. You know, it's like, because last season we finished off third, then we made it to the final, and you know, winning after the few years that we had before Pauno arrived, winning has now become pretty much the normal, which is, of course, what Chivas, the greatness of the club, asks for. But yeah, you know, like we're used to winning now, and that's good. You know, like make it a habit. It's how good things arrive, and we're keeping ourselves as a tough visitant. You know, in the Paunovic era, we have won 6 away games, draw 4, and only lost 2. So yeah, you know, like winning is a habit, as some great guys in sport would say, and we're back in that habit. You know, it's good that we make it a habit, we make it normal, and we can be cool. You know, like sometimes
I gotta ask you though. Yeah, I gotta ask you real quick. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah,
is it time to believe? Is it time to believe? Because anything can happen in the Chivaverse.
Yes,
right? Because la final, boom. Reality check. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying, and I'm all with you, man. I'm behind you. I agree with you. Are we getting used to winning? Or are we sitting on the edge of our seats, biting our nails, suffering? Yeah.
I was going to say actually that. I mean, I agree that we got used to win, but I think that can be a blessing in disguise, because sometimes we can be like, we can be cocky at times. I don't know. What I'm saying is that yes, we are gaining back that grandeza of Guadalajara, and that's good.
Yes.
That's always going to be good for the team, for the fans, for everybody. But I think, and Pauno, I think this was like the back message of the message. It was like, yes, it's great. Everything is flowing. We are getting there. We are with the same goal as we were last season. But let's take it easy. Let's take a step back and it was a very good win, but one game at a time. Serenos morenos.
Mm-hmm.
Y los
Y
güeros
llegamos
también.
lejos. Yes.
Yes.
And we could see that, it has to do with that leadership, that message. Everybody understood it. We discussed last week what Fer Beltran, who is one of the people I want to talk about real quick before we go to the youngins, where he was se sinceró, right? He was keeping it real. He said, look, we're the guys who are not concentrating on the pitch in the final. At least in my case, he was saying about himself, I was not concentrated. And the profe has been, blaming himself, but it was a team thing, yeah? And I think the team, what I saw on Monday, like I said, I didn't really like the game. I didn't like the game. 15 minutes of good pressure. There was a relaxation period. Leon responded, and then it got dirty. It got really dirty.
Yeah.
But I think that there were three very important people on the pitch. One was El Pollo Briseño, Antonio Briseño, not only because of his goal, but a central, right? A defender that is also dangerous in the area is a plus. Also, Fernando Beltran, I think he's finally coming into his own, where he realized that I gotta take responsibility on what's going on here. Él es el creativo.
Yeah.
Él es el creativo. And obviously the last one, and this guy's been doing it for the last 6 months, and now it's coming into his next semester, El Víctor Guzmán.
Víctor Guzmán, yeah.
The three of those guys have been, for me, the three people who have been constant. We have to mention everyone else. Obviously, we have our different favorites. And also, we have somebody coming up that's will be joining the team shortly, which is Erick Gutiérrez. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. And we might have more incorporations because with these kids doing so well, and with the veterans also who have been sitting on the bench, those three leaders should be unmovable.
Yeah, and it's very good to see Pollo Briseño having like this second opportunity, if I might say so, because he was like very inconsistent in times. He was not having any minutes.
A more mature.
But what he did in Liguilla last season, like because of him, a lot of the things that happened for Chivas at the end of the tournament was because of Pollo and his attitude and his passion, and you could see it again in the game against León. So I think Pollo is becoming a very good leader. Again, we talked about Pocho Guzman being that leader that Chivas so much needed. But I think Pollo also, with his experience and with his passion and how he manages the pressure even, and it tries to be like a very good team member. He might not be the most technical player out there, we know that. But his passion and his drive is what makes him like come around and do the things he's doing for the team,
Right.
Yes.
And he's also, always encouraging his teammates, right? Let's go, guys. Don't worry about it. Hey, shake it off. Let's go. Let's go. You could see he is the one that's creating the communication there, right?
Yes.
And then that's transmitted directly also goes to Fer, and then we have a comfort zone. We know that the back line is well defended, right? Wacho again took our walnuts out of the fire.
Yeah.
Once again, he was very important at determining moments.
Yes.
In the match.
Again. He saved a few good ones, and it would have been like, so I believe that it would have been pretty unfair if we would have lost that match. It would have been kind of unfair even if we would have tied it, because I truly believe that we were better. And it's, and Wacho, like he's so important, like they have like a tandem with Pollo Briseño, because they give confidence to the rest of the team from behind, and it's really good to see both of them having a good time, a good moment on the pitch, because they are both players who have been a lot of time in the bench, and they've known how to be patient and how to wait and look for their moment to shine, and they're shining. They're shining. The fans love them, and yeah, they're important. They're important not only in footballing wise, but also spiritually, I would say.
Yeah, they're the
Yes.
backbone. There has to be a spirit there, right?
Can I make a special mention on this comment that it cracked me
Certainly.
up? Adrian, I don't think we can post it. I mean, we are a kid-friendly show.
Right.
But Adrian Luxter said, "Is this in English or am I smoking some good bleep?" Yes, this is in English, Adrian.
But who knows
welcome
what
to
you're
the-
smoking?
I don't know. What are you smoking?
There's kids.
It's
Yeah.
the
Tell us
Chivas
everything
vibe,
about it.
man. We're all high on Chivas. Come on, guys. Don't worry
No,
about
we
it.
are a kid. We are a kid-friendly show. So Adrian, it really made me giggle because yes, exactly. We are in a show in English, and also we are going to talk about Guti in a little bit. And also, just a disclaimer, a reminder: there's a lot of information out there, and even in the chat, I'm seeing comments about Tecatito, Pizarro, Pulido. Remember to follow our official accounts for official information because everything else, como diría Robert, es humo.
Smoke.
Yeah, it's smoke. Yeah,
Smoke and
It's
mirrors.
smoke.
yeah, yeah.
Smoke and
It's
mirrors, my friends.
yeah, and
Smoke and mirrors. And it's fun to talk about it. I like to get in there and listen. And controversy is fun. Controversy is fun. It sells. It makes everybody feel like they're important. But you know what? If you really want to know what's going on, stick to the medios, right? The
Yes.
official format.
accounts.
If it's not us, I know you guys love us, but there's Noti Chivas too. And actually, Noti Chivas is going to be where you guys are going to find out if you were able to adjudicate that jersey. Because if it's free,
it's for you.
me. Yes,
Yeah.
it's for
For
me.
you.
It's
Yeah.
for me. Follow us at chivasdecorazon.com.mx/en, which is for English. All right, let's talk about these kids, man. I've been holding myself back. Before we do, though, there have been 4 historic debuts where there have been goals. All right, you guys have the info. Fill us in. Who was the first recorded debutant to have scored on his first? Well, as soon as he put his feet on the pitch, he's this brother, of a very notable and famous Chivarmano. And I'll give you a hint. Ready?
We should ask this to the audience. That would be exciting.
It would be, but then we will never finish it. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Who was it? His last name in English is Sales. Sales. So translate that. Or
Sales.
sail in singular.
I don't know. Vela.
Vela. That's right. You got it, woman. Alejandro Vela, Jornada.
Yeah, it was like sales.
He was Jornada 1, Apertura 2004. He participated in the now infamous, for the guys who are Atlante fans, 7-0. He came on the pitch and scored one of the goals. Alex Vela.
Alex Candle.
Alex Candle. Or, okay. Vela, Sale. Who's next?
You got me confused there.
Speaking about sales, I have two important news for people who are trying to attend the home games. I saw a comment from someone asking if we still have Chivabonos for the bottom part of Estadio Akron. I think I'm afraid that we don't, but you can still get a Chivabono for the top part of the stadium, which it's pretty cool, because it's a cozy stadium and good views are from everywhere. and there's no columns around it, so you can pretty much get a really nice view from anywhere. So you're still on time for getting your Chivabono. And also, for anyone in Guadalajara, in Mexico, or who has friends or family there, for the, as you may know, the upcoming 2 league matches are going to be at home. We have San Luis on Saturday, and next Thursday we have Necaxa. And there's actually a combo rojiblanco, for that you can get, and you can get into both matches. So get into Boleto Móvil, and there's really nice prices. And yeah, 2 weeks, 1 game, both at the same place. So make use of that combo.
Come and check it out. The vibe inside the stadium is insane. Look at this. Maño Salgado got the answer. I'm sorry, Maño, I hadn't seen it. I wasn't checking the I didn't have my eye on the chat. He got it right. Alejandro Vela. Here's the next clue. Ready?
Yes.
Yeah? Some people think he's a god. Come on. Come on. Debutant.
I don't know.
You know him.
Javier Hernandez.
That's
Another
right.
god.
Javier
Chicha Dios.
Oh, producción. Jinx. Yes. Chicha Deus.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
Deus.
yeah, I was gonna say
One-
another god.
When scored it? When did it happen? Jornada 7. Apertura 2006 in the 4-0 win over Necaxa. Look at this. There's another thing that's happening there. Wins. Yeah, we're winning. Right? Look at it. Look at it. 7-0, 4-0. So they were in the wins. There's the confidence. Everybody comes on the pitch ready to eat the world. What were you going to say, Alfredo? You were saying something?
I was gonna say Chicha Dios, another god besides me. No.
Dios mío. All right, next one. Oh, this one's a hard one because it's a not so well-known player. Yeah. So his path through Chivas was very swift. But here it is. His last name is also the name of a city that's close to Guadalajara. Well, the people are from Guadalajara heading towards Manzanillo.
Oh my gosh.
Pass. Yeah, that one's a hard one, man. But he was one of the people, one of the conquerors of Jalisco. Any history buffs? I'm going to give it to you. Let's see if anybody in the chat got it.
Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat?
No. Not. No one in the chat. Okay.
Who is
I'm gonna
it?
give, his name is William Guzman. William Guzman. Jornada 15 de la Apertura 2013. But this was a tie. Chivas 1-1 with Morelia.
Wow.
And what was the last one? You guys know it. Let's talk about this last one. Who was it? You guys all know the name. I don't have to give you guys a clue.
Jonathan Yael Padilla.
Jonathan Yael Padilla.
Padilla.
Mr. Padilla. So what's up with that, my friends? Como ven? Let's talk about Padilla. Let's look at his bio data. What's up with these new guys? What can we expect from them? Let's check them out a little bit. Where did Yael come from?
They're
Let's
so
talk a little
young.
bit about him.
That's the thing that
What-
that has me like in awe.
What's his position? What does he play?
He's a forward. He's a forward. He actually his place of birth is Guadalajara,
Okay.
and he actually his team of origin is called Estudiantes Santa Cruz, and he's the youngest one. Like he of all the guys that traveled with Pauno for preseason, he's actually the youngest one. Like he's
Right.
still 17. He's not even 18.
Mario Camacho has the right answer. Yes, he is a forward, but he plays right wing. Yeah. That's where he se desenvuelve, right? He's able to move on the pitch like water, an attacking midfielder. 63 kilos. How old is he?
17.
17.
I can't count. He's 17.
He's a boy.
Chiquillo.
Yeah,
He's a child. Disgusting.
I remember
Disgusting.
studying. Yeah,
He's good at technique. He's really smart. He thinks really fast. He's great assisting. Yeah, he's magnificent when he is one-on-one. He's not afraid to attack the forward area. And as we saw, a magnificent shot. A magnificent
And
shot.
fearless.
like he
Fearless.
was, he was only 1 year old when Chivas won La Once. Like he was
I was like,
one.
what?
Yeah,
He was one.
yeah, he was one.
It is old. Oh, it is old. Or como es esa? How old are you really? He was just a child. What about Juan Jesus Brígido
Rígido.
Chen? What can you guys tell the Chiva hermanos about this young man?
Well, he scored 2 goals in the first leg of the final that El Tapatío won last tournament against Atlético Morelia in Morelia. 2 beautiful left-footed shots from outside the box, one after the other, both in the first half, both pretty much from the same place. And that was, like he's gonna go into history as the guy who scored 2 great goals in that final of the first Liga Expansión title for El Tapatío. He's 21.
He's the old guy. He's
Yeah.
the old guy here. He's 21.
Yeah, he's 21.
He's 21. He's old.
Yeah, he's 21. He was born in 2001 in Mexicali, Baja California, and he's actually been for 5 years in the club. So he knows Chivas. He knows about the process of the canteranos. He's familiar with it. He has breathed it, and he
he's
almost
lived
gave a
there.
beautiful
He's
assist to
lived there.
Pocho. Yeah.
Yeah. And like you said, he was irrespetuoso. He's fast. He's technical. He's skillful. Yeah. He also has a great shot.
Yeah.
From that side. What foot is he? I don't remember what foot.
Left.
Is he a lefty?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't trust those lefties, los siniestros.
Irrespetuoso. I love that.
Irrespetuosos, le importó poco.
And I love that everybody in the chat section is saying that at least Padilla and Brígido should be transferred to like Europa soon. Like, let's take it easy.
Or are we bringing Europe to Mexico as a club?
I mean, think about it. Look at all these connections that Chivas is making. Chivas has connections with Holland. We have connections now with Spain. Yeah. And they could possibly go out there and if they make their mark, though, right? They have to be disciplined. They have to prove that they can take the heat. And I think that's where the difference is in everything that you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
One that can be disciplined, stay on track, move forward. Those are the ones that stick it out. Messi.
I think discipline is
and we actually have more info on more canteranos, more cantera rojiblanca, the guys that are playing with the Mexican under-23 national team at the Central American and Caribbean Games in San Salvador. So their last match, they defeated Honduras by 3-0. And actually they're going for the gold medal tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they already secured the medal. It's going to be either gold or silver. Yeah, and we have who is there? We have goalkeeper Eduardo Garcia. We have Said Munoz. Eduardo Garcia. Yeah. And we have Said Munoz, Miguel Gomez, and Gael Garcia. Eduardo Garcia is the starting goalkeeper. Said Munoz played against Honduras 55 minutes. And they're pretty much the ones who have had the most activity. So hopefully our guys can get a gold medal and bring it back to Guadalajara with a gold medal.
And I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of Said because he's already played with the first team.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And he shows that confidence. You could see it. We have now a plethora of goalies.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a plethora.
Right.
We have them. We throw them up into the air now.
Yeah.
Sure goalies. El Dragón. I've always wondered why they call him El Dragón. We have to find that out.
I don't know.
I hope it's nothing that we can't tell everybody about.
But how exciting it is to see our youth players going like up in Selección Nacional, the trust of Pauno in these three very young players to be like, okay, the season is starting, jornada uno, let's go. All three
Yeah,
of you, come on. Like that's
right.
impressive. That's impressive,
Yeah.
and that speaks volumes of how he trusts the team and the players, and how the players trust other players inside the pitch. That's what we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Like what Pocho did with the assistance to Yael and all those other collective plays. That it's like they were playing together for years.
Yeah, they were playing to.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
They have the
And
same system. And
Yes.
you know what? A lot of people that are commenting have also mentioned that too, right? To start thinking about how to move their players not only within. I think we're starting to be able to dissipate all of the naysayers, all the talking heads who have to say Chivas has to buy, Chivas has to buy. Okay, yes, Chivas might need to invest every once in a while, but if we have all of this talent, in our youth divisions, yeah, and don't let us forget talk about that we had two other games in Leon, right? One was won by the under 23s, right? They brought back a victory. And another was unfortunately lost 1-0. The guys who are in the under 18s, but they're back on track. They're on their feet and they're pushing forward. We're going to see a
yes,
lot more, how can I say, positive stories coming from this. And then I will get used to winning, like you said, Alfredo.
Yes.
right. Yeah,
Because estoy ciscado, ¿qué te digo? I don't trust, man. I don't know what, I'm afraid of my own shadow sometimes when it has to do with Chivas. Because I'm pretty positive and pro thinking, but there have been some really scary moments in the last 2-3 years. So, but yeah, I like these Chivas. These Chivas give me confidence.
Elijo
yeah.
creer.
They're contagious. They're contagious. And also speaking about contagious Chivas, we have Caro Jaramillo playing for the Mexican national team also at Centroamericanos en del Caribe. They're playing the Mexican national team is playing against Centro Caribe Sports at 7:30 p.m. Central Mexican time. So half an hour after we wrap up, 40 minutes from now, you can tune in. I think it's in the channel, the YouTube channel of Claro Sports, where you can watch the match. And Caro Jaramillo, like it's so exciting. So to see her delicatessen football, and I just can't wait to see her with the red and white again, because she's so good.
Yeah, we're
So
gonna miss her. We miss her.
We miss her.
yeah,
We miss her. And
yeah,
also,
we miss her.
I want you guys to look at the chat. If you guys are on YouTube, check out the chat.
they are debating.
Have you guys looked at what's going on there?
They're debating. I love that.
They're debating. I love it, man. And I agree with Orpheus Chito. Yeah, we should be debuting these guys. 19 for me is already old. Yeah. And I agree with you. These guys need to stay with Chivas a little bit, build the history, become identified, not only, because everybody's like, we as fans are consumers. What we consume, we want it to always be delicious and nice and crunchy. We want it to always be what is packaged. Yeah.
Right.
What we're looking at here is a new packaging. We're looking at a new product, and we need to understand what's going on here. We need to keep these guys, but they don't need to identify with the fans. The fans, we already know what Chivas is. Yeah,
Right.
you couldn't pull that off of our skins. We know the colors. But
Yes.
these players, even though they play with Chivas, they debut in Chivas like Vela. Well, Vela never debuted, actually, Carlos, in the first circuit, or any of the other gems that you could think about. They need to leave something here with us. Déjanos algo. Un campeonato. You're going to say, oh,
Right.
profe,
Silverware.
you're saying too much. Yes.
Yes.
Blood, sweat,
Time.
and tears. And if you
It's
do,
time.
you will be in Europe. Se los prometo.
Yeah,
Se
but
los prometo.
there's nothing, as some of the guys said last tournament. There's nothing bigger for in Mexican football than winning a championship with Chivas. With Chivas, it's like your name goes on through history with a different sort of gold. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a different taste to winning with Chivas. And yeah, and speaking about winning with Chivas, you can win a jersey, a brand new jersey. You know, it's pretty nice because it has, you know, like the red stripes are kind of like, they're not straight because they simulate a goat. So yeah, how can you win them? How can you get a jersey?
So you have to send a tweet through our official Twitter in English account at Chivas _. That's our official Twitter in English account. And you have to send a picture of yourself supporting the team, wearing your jersey at a stadium, at a game, in your living room, watching a game, whatever. And you have to use the hashtag WeGoChu. And you can be eligible to win a signed jersey by every single member of the team. So please send a tweet to at Chivas _.
And you're wearing it, right? Like you can show it off, so like to the Chivermanos. And
If it's free, it's for me. Don't forget, my friends, you gotta, put that vibe in there. If it's free, it's for me. You never know. Chivas is giving things away. You got to participate, though, because we want to know what's going on. Yes, it's bait. Es carnada. We want you to come and talk to us. Without that later, but come talk to us, man. Come talk to us. We love to know what's going on. I'm loving the chat. But you know what, my friends? We're running out of time. We have a couple more things to talk about. Tapatío, right? El Tapatío is coming back soon as well. All right.
Los campeones defensores.
Los campeones defensores, right? De la Liga Plata.
Expansión.
Yeah, the Liga de Expansión. And we have one more game. Las chicas are chingonas are also coming back. They have a game against Santos. I don't remember when exactly was. I could check that out, but it's like I said, it's all over our social media. And my friends, before we go, I want to thank everyone who's tuning in. This is the third program. I love to see everybody interacting, at least on the chat. A ver si se atreven, no le saquen. Gaby, Alfredo, any last comments? Any last comments before we leave, before we sign off?
Yeah, I would like to remind everyone, all the Chivermanos in the United States, especially on the West Coast, California area, Southern California area, that El Clásico de Mexico is returning to LA, specifically to Pasadena, and it's taking place on the 15th of October, El Clásico de Mexico at the Rose Bowl, 15th of October, and the tickets go on sale the day after tomorrow. The tickets go on sale on Friday. So get yours because it's going to be exciting. And we got to make it red and white. Like, don't let it be a lot of yellow there, please. We got to make it at home. We got to show off that we have more fans. And please, so yeah, get your tickets.
Like the ice. It's like the ice.
Yeah.
You know, when you're walking the ice and you say, and then you looking in the ice and they say, if it's yellow, don't eat the ice.
Oh my God.
Okay? If it's yellow, let it mellow. Just leave it there, all right? That's all I got to say about that.
No,
Anything yellow. Look at this yellow nastiness.
Let me just say something. Yellow. Let me just say something because this kind De Garcia Rossi is commenting on Facebook and she's like, no Instagram. I don't have a Twitter. My love, go and open a Twitter account and send us a tweet at Twitter, Chivas _, and you can have a chance to win that jersey. You cannot not have Twitter. Come on. Right. Join us on Twitter.
Yeah. Where are you going to leave your hate?
And remember that official news comes only and exclusively from our official social media Chivas account.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Y con eso, mis amigos, I must say, se acabó nuestro tiempo. We love you all you guys in the Chivaverse. Don't forget to come share your Chiva vibe every Wednesday, 6 p.m., and maybe at other times. Come join us, my friends. Los vamos a extrañar una semana. Be good, be well. Follow us on Twitter. Follow the accounts. It's all there.
See you soon.
Vemos.
Arriba las Chivas.
If it's free,
have a good one.
It's for me.
Yeah, Saturday against San Luis, going for the 6 out of 6. So yeah.
Let's go.